Hey everybody, so I wanted to get on and actually document my vaccination journey. I got the Moderna vaccine. I was blessed enough to actually get it through the job Divine Providence Village. Usually if you're a healthcare worker, you have it more readily available to you more than most if you're an essential worker or somebody that's frontline and everything. So anybody that's looking for that, you better be asking probably your employer if there is any kind of benefit that you actually have to have it available to you more readily. But they were consistently promoting that, they had it available. So I went ahead, and the story behind it really is a lot of probably the noise probably from the world and anybody else because of the fear of a lot of people and because of the newness of it. I understood, a lot of people were a little fearful of it, or a little skeptical rather of it. But I had to pray and realize that, I wanted to make sure that if I was fearful of it or if I was skeptical of it, then, I wouldn't do it. But I wasn't really fearful or skeptical of it. So you just got to be honest with yourself and not really pay attention to the world standards of it and these world, articles and everything like that. If you feel comfortable, I say go get it. If you don't, I say don't. If it's not something that you really, need or want to actually pursue. But anyway, so I got my first vaccine. Now it was a bit tricky because I got a root canal the day after that. So to gauge it, I was very, I of course had the entry, when they put the needle, I don't know what they talk about, the entry spot or whatever that they actually put the vaccination in and everything like that. They put it in my left arm. I had them put it in my left arm because that's not the actual arm that I use readily. So that really did have some pressure on it for probably a good, maybe 3 or 4 days. And I did have a lot of fatigue, those first 2 or 3 days. But like I said, I had a root canal as well. So I was kind of recovering from that as well. But there was a little, fatigue, but I kept going and kept doing and everything like that. But it was a bit tricky. I was a bit fatigued for like 2-3 days. After that, it was fine. I just kind of went on. They checked on me as far as like the agency. I got the Moderna rather. I got the Moderna vaccine. So, look out for that, I guess, versus the other, the Pfizer, I believe. But after that, after 28 days, they, encourage that you actually go back and get the second vaccine. So that's what I did. I actually went on the 29th day. So there's something that I did actually research because I wasn't available to do it on the 28th day, and I didn't want to put myself in that position that if I did get it on that day and then I still was scheduled to work or whatever the case may be. So I went on the 29th day, which was actually fine. They said it could be a couple of days after, or a few days lagging on after the fact if you're not exactly on that 28th day. It's suggested that you do that, but if not, then I don't think it really necessarily hurts you due to research that I've done, and because, I'm fine now. So I went on the 29th day. The first day was pretty fine. It was the same as it was the same as, it was before, as far as like having weight on the arm and still having just little weight, little pain or whatever like that. I don't say pain, but it was just like pressure. And then I couldn't really sleep on that side or anything like that. Second day was a little different, but I still was okay. It was just a little different. My energy level probably went down. I stayed in the house anyway. I did go to the gym for a few minutes, but after that I was like, I wanted to stay in the house and be in the house and everything like that. Third day was a bit tricky and everything like that. I started to, actually at the end of the second day, the beginning of the third day, just started sneezing, coughing and stuff like that or whatever like that. That's where I am right now. I'm in the third day. So right now it's a little tricky and everything like that. I'm a little cold, chilly and stuff like that or whatever. So I'm fully getting dressed and everything like that. I'm not going to go to work today. I'm supposed to go to work this evening, but I'm not feeling the best. As you probably can feel here, my nasal is a little different, and I haven't gone outside, in the last 24 hours. So it's just a bit weird, that I'm cold, and I just feel like it feels like peppery kind of in my, my nose. So I just wanted to kind of get on and just trying to make sure that everybody, is, has a little bit more information, maybe from somebody that and then I'll continue to actually do that. So if you need any information on it and everything like that, personal experience, be sure to hit me up, and I'll try to do this best as I can to actually let you know how I responded to things and everything like that. But everybody is different. I gotta tell everybody that everybody is different. So I can't say that, you would be exact, but I do know that when I had COVID, there was a lot of people that were similar to me after the fact that were asking me questions that were very similar. So if you have questions, like I said, just reach out, and I hope you have a good day.